it's your boy, Ron Jovi, coming at you live from Bond Street, USA in picturesque Lenoir City, Tennessee. I'm lying. It's raining like crazy outside. I had to bring my boat in today, guys. We got the special preview episode for Nightmare on Bond Street. As always, we have our fearless leader over here, Big Daddy Collins, and then we have a returning special guest. Cap America is back, so
the full crew.
The full crew is back, yeah. So why don't we talk a little bit about what's been going on? What's been going on with you? What do you have? You've got your finger on the pulse of ETW, making things happen. What surprises can we expect this next Saturday at Nightmare on Bond Street?
I'll tell you, Ron, I'm here obviously every time the doors are open. I practically live here. This is probably the most excited that I've been about an event coming up. This is one that the three of us have the best seats in the house right there at ringside. Every one of the matches on this night has a little bit of a heated backstory to it, some huge stakes on the line. Both the belts are on the line. Some scores are being settled. The last show had a lot of controversy that's going to work itself out. I think a Nightmare on Bond Street, it's going to be a dream for the fans and a nightmare for about half of the ETW locker room.
Gotcha. That sounds like fun stuff. My man Cap kind of missed out last month. I mean, it was a great show, man. I cannot believe you missed all the big things that happened here on Bond Street.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to be back. I had a lot going on last month. You know, Mrs. America and the American kids had some surgeries, had some family issues. Work was super busy. A lot of anti-patriotic villains in the trailer parks and stuff. Got that cleaned up. But
God, whoa! Are you trying to make up for the last time when I asked you what you've been up to and you just like froze up on me?
Come on now. I mean, you caught me off guard. I know you always have the hard-hitting questions, you know, but
hard-hitting question. What you been up to, Cap? Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of the kids, though, at Danger Zone, Hairband was an eyelash away from being the ETW champion. I know that would have made you proud.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, yeah, I missed the show. Have a good laugh at him, be a good rip, whatever. But despite all that, I'm super stoked to be back. And I missed a good one, and I'm sorry. You always say, be there, be sorry. But I'm definitely looking forward to this one. So let's talk about it, guys.
All right. Well, the first match was just announced recently. This is the match I'm probably the most looking forward to at this. It's going to be the Cadillac Cowboy versus Nicholas Esteban Taylor III. So tell me a little bit about this. How did this come into play? Like what's going on with this? Because this is a clash of the Titans here on Bond Street that we've never seen before.
Yeah, this is one of those that I was just giddy as I'm putting the contract together. This is truly a dream match for the fans. It's a dream match for me as the promoter. I know it's a dream match for my front row crazies. This is two guys that have really had their way in most of their appearances on Bond Street. These are two guys that travel the roads and work all over the eastern United States. And we're putting them together really in a one-on-one match with their current. Clearly, the D&B just formed at our last show. We can talk
Dave
about
Matthews
that.
Band.
The Daddy Mac Boys formed at our last show. A lot of common misconception, not the Dave Matthews Band. They've been together much longer.
Y'all are going to sing like that Brody Raines.
There'll be no
did.
singing.
Okay, thanks.
You got Cadillac backed by the D&B. You got Nick Taylor backed, obviously, by the Bad Boys Club. And we're putting the two of them head up, one-on-one in a match that will clearly have huge stakes about which one of those guys shakes himself into the ETW Championship picture coming out of this match.
What do you think about the Daddy Mac Boys? What did you think when that... Oh, you weren't here.
Yeah. You're going to have to... I'm kind of getting caught up with maybe some of the other... Well, there probably wasn't anybody that missed the last show, but... besides me, but
really, I'll make it short and sweet. Two really terrible people. I don't even have to tell you who that is. Obviously, Matt Raby and Tristan Ramsey attacked me during that god-awful fan wars.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Those two terrible people decided to join forces with Cadillac Cowboy and Daddy Mac in a faction that says they're going to just run roughshod and have their way with everything that goes on in ETW. They're calling themselves the D&B, and they stood tall. At the end of the last show, their match there, poor Danimal. Our thoughts still go out to Danimal, who's recovering. He was on the receiving end of the first D&B statement.
It was bad.
I got a feeling that Nick Taylor and the Bad Boys Club have scouted that film. They're aware of what they're heading into, and they're a pretty seasoned unit. So this match is can't miss.
Yeah, I would never count out the Bad Boys Club, and especially not only does he have Shane Andrews and Jessie Belle, but if I understand correctly, he's Esteban the III, so there's two other Estebans running around.
May they rest in peace.
Oh, that got dark. So, but you guys,
It's a Halloween show, so.
you guys are forgetting the equalizer here, and that is Daddy Mac himself with the Daddy Mackin.
He is the X Factor.
They have the numbers here. I love Nicholas Esteban Taylor III, but I love what Daddy Mac is doing, giving this guy a little bit of a headache, so to speak, and hopefully he'll give him a physical headache as well at some point down the road. But I mean, this is going to be the best match that I think I've ever seen put on in these four walls right here.
I've instructed all of our officials, be it senior official Charles Winters, fan favorite Tommy Bradshaw, Ron Steele, Pokey Ron, Scott Johnson, anyone who's ever officiated in an ETW ring. I've gotten into contact since the DMB formed and told them to have extra attention paid to Daddy Mac and that racket. He has interfered and affected too many matches already. This match does not need to fall casualty to another screwy Daddy Mac, interposing himself into the outcome. This is two great wrestlers. Let's let them wrestle and determine which of them is the better man.
Absolutely.
Let's just say straight up, who do you have in this match? Let's say no outside interference at all. Who do you think walks away the victor?
I got to go with Esteban. I mean, that's my straight up. But gosh, what an exciting matchup.
What about you? Who you got straight up?
It pains me deeply to say this. Esteban's been focused on tag matches for a lot of the past year, running with the Bad Boys Club. Cadillac has been focused strictly on the number one thing to him, that's Cadillac Cowboy. I got to give him a slight edge just because he's been going it alone so much more lately.
Excellent point.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick one. So
Put yourself out there.
So let's go ahead and talk about this next match that we have coming up right here. It's going to be for the gender neutrality match.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and drop a little something extra on you guys. There's
I
another
like
match.
this.
Another match that I'm ready to announce right here, right now, so that we can discuss. I'm going to hit you with it just out of the blue, so you guys can give me some instantaneous
This always
feedback.
ends poorly for Ron Joe.
We've got two guys that have clearly developed a little bit of an issue with one another over the past couple months. That would be my good friend, the enormous, fills the whole door frame he walks through, Billy Bob Youngblood, and of course, you know who he's got beef with, JD Rising. So what I'm going to do at a Nightmare on Bond Street, this is going to be a nightmare for JD Rising. He's going to stand across the ring from Billy Bob Youngblood. I'm going to let them both select a mystery partner. They don't have to tell a soul till the night of the event. It's going to be a tag match with Billy Bob Youngblood on one side, JD Rising on the other. JD's partner better be a woolly mammoth, Bigfoot, as we saw last week on the show. JD needs to select a partner that can try to counteract Billy Bob. Billy Bob could select a broomstick, a flea. Billy Bob could select just about any partner and still have the advantage here.
Sun. Look.
That match is going to happen. You guys tell me, what do you think?
It's a Halloween show. I'd like these guys to pick some like spooky partners, shake it up. Maybe like, remember ECW's The Zombie? I've actually heard rumors he's been in contact with you. I don't know if you can speak to that, but
I can't tell you I have spoken to the Yeti.
Okay.
But things are still developing.
All right, well.
He's got coolers to sell, man. Like he's
not
probably
that
busy right now.
the other Yeti.
Oh. So I mean, here's what I don't think is really going to matter, because as Billy Bob proved, he's very big, very strong, but he's very not smart. Like he is it. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. Now
that's how it came out.
So he doesn't really have that presence in the ring. He's new. He is very susceptible to having somebody come up behind him, hit him with that little axe handle thing that he carries around, the puke or whatever it is. And
I wonder who Billy Bob could find as a partner, someone who despises JD Rising and yet who Billy Bob could trust as like a mentor or
Here we go.
a good friend.
Here we go.
Someone with, that maybe has a lot of, not a veteran of the ring to counteract his limited experience. Who could Billy Bob find that could fit all of those? I mean, that's a lot of checks.
Let me guess. You have found a way yet again to interject yourself into the matches here. You are just like those big shots on TV that can't stay off the camera. You got to come out here and interject yourself in all these. Nobody wants to see that.
Well, he's neither confirming or denying this, but
there's a lot of things that Billy Bob should look for in a partner, and there's not a lot of people that can check all those boxes. I'll be just as interested sitting at ringside with you and Captain to see who it's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh God.
JD Rising should really probably be very prepared for a long night at a Nightmare on Bond Bond Street.
Well, look, I'm going to do my due diligence right here, right now. You have my word. I will do everything I can, every bit of investigative journalism that I can muster up in my 6-foot frame to find out who these mystery partners are going to be. And you will have, I'm sitting down. Come on. I will let you guys know I will have an ETW This Week exclusive. Whether this guy wants me to or not, I will let the people know what is going to happen because I just cannot take this mystery. I've got to know this, and I think I can find out.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how good you are.
That's a huge match. It's going to have people on the edge of their seats to see who's coming out with these two guys. But we got to talk about the two big matches that are happening tonight.
The two big matches, yeah. I mean, one of them. I've been clamoring for this the entire time I've been here. The women's championship, that is not fair. That is not gender neutral. It should be the gender neutral match. And finally we have a match that's gonna let us experience that a little bit.
Oh, you missed this one, Captain. I know
this was awesome.
Yeah,
this was not my doing. There was some shenanigans. The Anomaly, Mark Cagley, as usual, was an Anomaly. He convinced me against my better judgment that if he ever won a match, I would give him a title shot, thinking he would have some logical sense and go for the ETW Championship.
Right.
JD Rising, of course, another knucklehead comes out, essentially falls dead in the ring to let the Anomaly pin him.
Oh, wow.
In a farce of a match. Being the man of my word that I am, I then say, Anomaly Mark Cagley, you'll be facing the winner of Shane Andrews and Aidan Brady. And he says,
not so fast, my friend.
He says that, and then says he wants to face Jessie, Belle, Smothers for the ETW Women's Championship.
Wow.
Just so there's no misunderstanding, I know the Bad Boys Club watch this show on a regular basis. I did not give him that idea, okay? So just, Shane, if you're out there, I want you to know this was Mark's idea, okay? Like I think it's great. I think it's a good positive image to portray for gender neutrality, but it was not my idea for this match to come about. I do not take any credit for this whatsoever.
Who knows what to expect in this match? Jessie Belle has been wrestling way longer than the Anomaly. Jessie Belle knows wrestling moves. The Anomaly knows maybe dance moves, movie trivia. If this match came down to who could quote the Rocky Horror Picture Show most accurately, the title would change hands. I'm really thinking the Anomaly has written his own death certificate here. Let's say he gets this match going in his favor. Do you think that Shane Andrews is going to stand idly by while the Anomaly puts a beat down on Jessie Belle?
No, I don't. But
there is no good outcome for Mark Cagley here. He thinks he's outsmarted me. He's only outsmarted himself.
Yeah. But I don't think it'll even get to the point of interference. I mean, I think Jessie Belle is going to surprise a lot of people. And no disrespect to Mark, congratulations on your first win. But you're facing a second-generation professional wrestler. From daughter of Tracy Smothers, a legend in the East Coast and former WCW, NWA, and all this stuff. So. Good luck, Mark. I think you might have bitten off more than you can chew, brother.
Good work on the show historian right there, Cap. Bringing the knowledge.
Hey, I got to be good for something, right?
There you go. That's why you get paid. I still haven't figured out why I'm not getting paid. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this big match here. The match of the evening that I cannot wait for this match. It's going to be the best match I think that I've seen. I know I've said that about every match on this card. So I mean, it's going to be a great card. I mean, I think it would be worth paying $20 to get in.
And actually, you're only going to have to pay $7 to get in.
What? There's been a reduction in price?
Where else do you see that? We've rolled back the prices. It's Halloween. People got to buy that candy, buy those costumes. We're taking the price down. $7 for adults, $3 for kids ages 5 through 12. The little one's still getting in for free. This match, this card is so loaded. I want as many people to see it as possible. So we're going to pack this place out for what's going to be perhaps our best championship match ever.
Bravo! I have to say, I mean, you're really coming a long way to impressing old Ron. You might someday work your way onto the Christmas card list. I don't know, possibly, but I mean, you continue to impress me with this stuff. So you heard it here first, folks. We're rolling back prices just like Walmart right down here on Bond Street. So get down here on the 17th. Don't forget, the money you're saving on those tickets, I'm going to have a gift table over here. So you could bring me a gift, just, you know, whatever you save. It doesn't have to be much. You know, I like jewelry, all right? A Rolex would be fine. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything expensive.
A mullet, perhaps.
No, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find that mullet. That mullet is mine. I don't know who's taking it. Please, if you've seen it out there, please send me the email. Like I said before, your boy ronjovi@gmail.com. Let me know where it is, because I'm claiming that mullet back. That is my property, and I will do anything in my power to get that back. So anyway, let's talk about this match, all right?
Well, you know, you did bring up your birthday. Before we dive into that, there's been a lot of scuttlebutt, a lot of rumors in the Bond Street offices that JD Rising may make you his mystery tag team partner as a birthday gift.
Oh, no.
Get your hands on
wait,
that
wait.
doofus, that idiot, that imbecile.
Let's not get carried away here now. No. I didn't say any of those
and then
words.
Billy Bob could give you your birthday spanking. All one match.
Come on.
Most people would enjoy that.
Let's not have any of that.
You gotta be here on the 17th. You never know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't have any. I can't even talk about this match now. You're gonna have to take it over.
Okay, you mentioned, first of all, with Brady, congrats to Brady. You know, boyhood dream wins the championship. But you mentioned Walmart a minute ago. They cannot keep Aidan Brady's stuff stocked in. You know, the toys are running off the shelf, the merchandise, the t-shirts at Target, all these places. I got the Aidan Brady workout set because one day when I grew up, I want to be a wrestler just like Aidan Brady. But, you know, all jokes aside, congratulations, Aidan Brady. And you got your hands full with Shane Andrews, though, you know, first title defense.
I hear that the ratings for the original Brady Bunch series on TV Land are at all-time highs.
I would believe
in
it.
the past month. I mean, people, anything they can get with Brady on it, they're consuming in mass quantities.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
Where's the analysis? No matter who wins this match, you win, Ron. It's your favorite wrestler, Aidan Brady,
yes, sir.
And then your good buddy, your backstage pal, Shane Andrews. I mean, this is a win-win situation for you. You're gonna have like one of those foam fingers on either hand.
Yeah.
Brady Andrews. You're gonna not be able to clap for those things.
Oh my gosh! Look, I am still not prepared to talk about it. I have filed for an extension of my medical documents.
Cap and I will talk about it. Cap, let me throw this at you.
Okay.
Clearly, Shane Andrews, the veteran, 10 times. He has literally 15 times as much experience as
Absolutely.
Aidan Brady. But can you tell me, Cap, who's the only person in ETW who has pinned Shane Andrews' shoulders to the mat for a 3 count?
That would be Aidan Brady.
That would be Aidan Brady. It was not a straight-up singles match, but it was at our Contenders or Pretenders match. And it did boil down to just the two of them to try to earn the final spot in the tournament. And with those stakes on the line, Aidan Brady pulled off what at that point people said was a monumental upset.
Absolutely.
The look of shock on Shane Andrews' face after that 3 count, that's one of the best pictures we've ever captured here on Bond Street. If that history repeats itself, Shane Andrews' long-awaited title shot goes for nothing, and Aidan Brady proves himself to be, you know, an absolute unquestioned champion around here.
Yes, but, you know, pulling that twice against Andrews, that's going to be a tough, you know, tall task for Brady, but we all know he's full of heart, and you know, he wants this really bad, and this will be a true test and one of the greatest matches in ETW history for sure.
It's going to be a great match. I mean, I'm not going to lie. All kidding aside, like I cannot wait to see this match because kind of what you said. I mean, I'm not really on the Christmas card list of either one of them right now. So, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? They both win? I mean, that's not going to happen. There has to be a winner. So, yeah, I'm still shocked that you haven't made a joke about one of them eating the other one like you always do in a title match.
These guys are both very clean eaters. I mean, they're fitness guys. I don't think that's going to factor into this at all, Ron.
All right. Well, anyway.
Now, Billy Bob Youngblood, he may eat JD Rising and his mystery partner. Should it be you, he may have to save like his leftovers in the fridge.
I'm not going in a doggy bag. I'm not going out like that. Okay, so there you have it. We've talked about every single match. I mean, this is going to be the most amazing event ever put on here at Bond Street. Hands down, Nightmare on Bond Street. The only nightmare is going to be if you miss it.
Oof.
Huh? Oh, huh? That was nice, right?
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, get your butts down here October 17th. Bring $7. Bring gift cards for your boy Ron Jovi.
Let us know if you see that lady wig out there.
Yes. Let me know because I'm looking for it. I might even offer a award for somebody that can find it for me. I'm that desperate to get it back.
How about a front row seat on the coveted Ron Jovi row for anybody who can return the lady wig?
That would be a good idea. So if you guys find it and you send me the email and let me know, and it pans out, and I actually reacquire my mullet, I will put you right there on the front row with your boy Ron Jovi. For if we get it in time, Nightmare on Bond Street, or if it comes after the fact, whatever this gentleman has in store for November.
Yeah, so, it's a great point, Ron. You've only got 3 chances left to see action here on Bond Street in 2015.
That's right.
There are only 3 shows remaining. It's amazing how fast this year has gone by. There's only 3 shows left. You don't want to miss this one. All 3 are going to be huge, but it starts October 17th at Nightmare on Bond Street.
That's right.
You like that flyer? You like me with the Freddy Krueger thing going on?
Yes,
you like
excellent.
That? I got a chuckle.
I think it's good. I think it's keeping some people up at night.
Yeah, I love it. I think we should keep rolling with the theme. Maybe put a big pumpkin and have a surprise like jump out at the show. Maybe.
We got Ron in the front row. Is that not enough of a big pumpkin?
There you go. Okay.
You'll wear his
Boom.
orange shirt and we'll be good to go.
Boom. Love it.
All right, y'all. Do you have anything else? I know you like to talk a lot. No. What about you, Cap? You want to tell us anything else that happened to you while you've been away?
No.
Good answer, good answer. All right, y'all. Can't wait to see you down here October 17th at Bond Street, USA for Nightmare on Bond Street. It's your boy Ron Jovi. These 2 jokers, take her greasy.